Back, neighbors in Killingly and the town's Board of Education continue to talk about new ways to support the mental health of students.
Yeah, this comes as the state is now investigating a complaint that the board has failed to provide those services. Fox 61's Angela Bavaro joins us with an update.
This situation has been developing for weeks at this point. Students and parents speaking up and demanding more mental health support, specifically a school-based health center at Killingly High School. But back in March, the board ultimately voted down that proposal. And then early last week, dozens of parents and residents, they filed a complaint with the state against the town's Board of Education. That complaint accused the board of failing to provide the minimum services needed to deal with mental health needs of students. That complaint was found to be substantial by the state, and the Department of Education is now investigating. So all of that leads us to yesterday night's board meeting, where some students once again pushing for that health center. That center that would allow Generations Family Health Center to offer services in the school at no cost.
How can we expect our kids to perform well in school if their mental health and well-being isn't in check? As for your alternative option of hiring someone to work from the district, we have had many vacancies open for these types of positions for months, and they are still not filled.
And you just heard that student mention some other options. Well, other potential options were discussed by board members last night. Things like adding psychologists and offering telehealth services as well. And they also circled back on some concerns about that proposed health center.
Another thing that parents and community members have expressed concerns about that I've heard is parental consent. We, I believe, would have the option, and I understand in other school districts, parental consent for in-house mental health care is required at the start, and you can also opt in or opt out.
This discussion will continue at the next board meeting, and the board also plans to once again look at that school-based health center. And also amid all of this, the town's former Board of Education chairwoman resigned last Friday, but did not give a reason in a one-sentence letter to the town clerk. A new chair was named last night. Angela Bavaro, Fox 61 News.